Ban Irelia. Okay. Basically, I was... can you hear me now? I think you probably can. Okay, cool. So basically, I was giving you a shout-out. I was saying thanks to Zach Zato for the shout-out there. Because I tried to fix the closed captioning. Let me know if it's working or not on live. And you brought up a great point, and as I looked it up before, when they changed the closed captioning was about the time of the viewer apocalypse. Can you guys hear me yet? There's going to be a bit more of a delay. So sorry about that, because I had to change it to standard latency so that it can do live captions, because if you have ultra low latency, which is what I did before, you get almost no delay, but the captions can't keep up with it, so it can't do live captions. So I don't know what the delay is going to be. It's going to be a little bit slower, I think, than it was before, but that's what I have to do to have the captions. So let me know if you guys are getting captions or not, or if you can see them. I still don't know how to put... I still don't know how to put them on all of the pre-prepared videos. I'm looking into that, but as far as like the live stream, that's what I'm doing. But hey, what's up, friend? Sorry I can't read your name, but welcome to the stream. So, anyways, Zach made a great point that, you know, well, led me down the road to potentially draw these conclusions that, you know, my content didn't change. Yeah, I do need to put hashtags in. You're right about that into the videos. My content didn't change, but YouTube's perception of my content changed because I didn't have the captions. And that's the big thing, is it allows it to be accessible for people, you know, people with disabilities and stuff like that, but it's also for people who are deaf, but it's also really good for international people, where seeing the written language helps a lot. So I know it can be difficult to understand a language that's not your native language when someone's speaking it very quickly. I've had lots of foreign language classes. I know how that goes. But the really, really big thing in terms of the algorithm is it can't interpret anything that I'm saying in the video unless it has the captions. The captions are words, and it can interpret words. Oh, thank you so much. So that is why potentially it stopped recommending me so much, was because it can't interpret my videos, so it doesn't know anything about the content that's going on in the videos. But when there are words, it can start saying, oh, he mentioned Rakan. I'm going to, you know, recommend it to someone who's searching for Rakan right now. Or, oh, he mentioned this and this. So it's a lot easier for the algorithm to learn sort of who you are and what your content is, so it can recommend it to other people. So it may just flat out have given me an extremely low priority because it can't interpret me. And that would make logical sense why it would do that so precipitously, because nothing else changed other than that. That all of a sudden it couldn't interpret me anymore because it wasn't... That's my best guess. I have not really had a good explanation other than maybe they started hating longer videos. And this is part of that too, though, is that's one thing that it said when I was looking at why can't I put automatic captions on my completed videos. Because I was trying to do that earlier too, and it doesn't give me the option right now on my videos. And it said that some videos may be too long for closed captions. So it is partially hating on longer videos. Not for the reasons that I necessarily came up with, although I think it's partially that too, but a lot of it's because it can't do the closed caption. So I was just thinking of closed caption as an accessibility thing, and like, okay, it's cool, it's nice, it helps people out, but for YouTube, it's like absolutely critical to them, to their algorithm understanding you, basically. And I don't think that was really made clear, just how important that was for the algorithm. So anyways, we'll see. We'll see if this changes anything. I don't expect to automatically go back up to 500 or whatever, but we might be able to meet some newer people. Yeah, I don't think it'll be an automatic bounce back, but it'd be nice if we could start working our way back up. And I'll do some more content and stuff like that too to stay on it. I did 3 tier lists this time, which is pretty good. I do not think she needed a flash there, but I'm gonna try to be a little bit more positive too on this stream. I don't think I've been like too overly negative, but sometimes when I get on loss streaks, it can be rough. And I know someone left me a content yesterday. It was like, they love your channel, but you came off as like really toxic yesterday, complaining about your teammates and never talking about your own mistakes. I'm like, I think I do talk about my mistakes quite a bit, but sometimes it doesn't matter what I think, right? It's just, that's whatever someone interprets is what they interpret. So that's why you gotta always try to put on your happy face as much as you can when you're streaming, even if you're on a big loss streak. So I try to be productive. I think I'm, like I said, pretty fair. I think I critique my own decisions a lot. Like, a lot of times it's, well, I shouldn't have gone there. My team basically baited me into that, but I'm always clear to say it's my fault that I did that. I didn't have to do that. But anyways, sometimes that gets lost on people that maybe tune in for the first time and just watch like 5 minutes and then tune out or something. So anyways, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more positive as much as I can. Push some ads in the videos for revenue. There is some of that. I do not want to put it in the middle of videos. I just personally hate that. It's just really annoying to me when people put them in the middle. I don't mind watching at the beginning or like at the end or something sometimes, but I really hate ads in the middle. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, but sometimes it just doesn't matter. I know people don't like a negative viewing experience, right? Because my experience is different from the viewing experience. So I've got to buck up and, you know, try to be as pleasant as I can be. Like I said, I don't think I was too over the top, but I know that, you know, that is a perception. Sometimes people will think that any sort of critique of teammates, and I never go to personal attacks or anything, but like any sort of critique of teammates is toxic and all that stuff. So try to be as tactical as I can be. It doesn't really help me either to get tilted, although I do like commenting on why certain things are going wrong. I'm going to continue to do that because I think that's important. Is for me to understand the game, but also for anyone watching to, you know, maybe try to understand something. Or if you think I'm, you know, missing something or misinterpreting, you know, how a play could have gone down, then, you know, I can learn from people in the chat too sometimes. If you're like, no, actually, you didn't have the timing window for this or that, or this person had just used their flash so it wasn't up for them to make that play with you, you know, or something like that. Because I obviously miss a decent chunk of stuff. I try as best I can, you know, to keep track of things, but to be honest, like I mentioned before, I'm a really horrible detail-oriented person. I think a lot of that's my ADHD, and I'm not trying to like make excuses. It's just, you know, an explanation is it's really hard for me to track a lot of stuff and keep up with all of the cooldowns, and you know, I try, but I do get distracted very easily. I just don't notice a lot of things. But I try to keep up as best I can. Jackie Chan clickbait title. Which one was that? Okay, I think they probably backed. What's up, Lucas? I'll just put it in there. I was going to put it over the pit, but... Okay, so they're going to have a buy on us here. Which is not good. She's just dead. I told her to back. Now they get dragon. See if I can freeze this here. So yeah, she should have backed. I think the biggest thing that I have to work on is just managing losses. Like that, not losses in the game. Like I do need to learn how to manage that too, and like not get tilted. But also just like taking small losses in the game and learning how to play around that. So like, okay, yeah, Misfortune screwed up. She didn't listen. She died, and they got dragon. But I didn't try to force anything. I didn't go over there to see if I could stall it or whatever. I was like, all right, that's how it is. Don't have to get too worked up about it. Okay, well. Because I think I did make some pretty big mistakes. I think I played like pretty well in most of those games. There was maybe one or two that wasn't so strong, but sometimes it just takes one like pretty big mistake to throw. Even if you've played perfectly up until 35 minutes and you make a big mistake at 35 minutes, that can cost you the game. And one of those definitely was when I tried to go into the dragon pit, and I thought we were gonna go, but we weren't, and it was just too. We just weren't in a good position to do it. So I know that was a pretty big throw, and then I remember I got caught a couple of times trying to ward or doing something, and I'm not sure what I want to do next. We'll wait one more rotation and see if I want to do Locket or Shrelia's. I feel like Shrelia's is probably pretty good. They don't have that many assassins. Yeah, you're right. I do need to set my vision game up too. That's something that I mentioned yesterday, and I think I maybe did a little bit better than I had been doing, but for sure I need to try to get over there. A big part of that was I was running mobility boots more. And that really lets you go ward more, so maybe I should go back to the Moby boots. The Ionians, maybe they're just a bait. They give you, like, the ability haste is huge, and the cooldown reduction, the ability, on your summoners is very, very big. Because Rakan just really, really loves flash. Like, it just gives you so many more tools with your engages. Whoa. Yeah, that's really bad. But yeah, you're totally right that I could be doing more with that. Hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Good to see you, man. And sorry, everybody. The chat, like I said, might be a little slower because I had to turn it back to normal latency in order to get the... Yeah, she just randomly used her ult. In order to get the closed caption on there. Is it working? Sorry if I asked that earlier. Can you guys see closed caption live? Dead. I could have maybe flashed when he flashed. Alright, we gotta try to play around Akali. Akali has a lot of kills. Her CS is really bad right now. I think we just go for that to help Diana get in there. Not on live yet. We'll see. If it's not gonna let me do it on live, then I can maybe go back to low latency. ultra low latency. So I can have, like, basically real-time chat. Yeah, Ionians were really good. They did drop the price, or they increased the price by 50. We're getting annihilated down here. Maybe we can get this dragon. Is this worded? It might be. Why did... I don't understand why Diana left. Like, you know 100% that they're... he's coming back to make a play, right? Akali should not have played into that, but Diana should have shadowed her with me also. Well. We are going to have some slight changes to the scheduling this week for League. As far as WoW goes, they basically subbed me out of the Gruul Magtheridon this week, so what usually happens on Thursday. I think they're just wanting to get some newer people in there just to help them get some gear and stuff like that, but I still want to get it done. I don't need any gear, I just want to do it every week. So I might be streaming WoW at a later time on Thursday. So I might do League earlier, starting around like 9:30 or something, and then go till about 12:30, and then do WoW for some length of time. I'm not sure how long that's going to be. But it could be up to 3 hours until like 3:30 in the morning on Thursday. Fuck, really? She really not have her ult again? What happened to the second? Oh my god. How did she waste her second ult? We're just catching everybody on like their worst day, I guess, over the last couple of days. I don't really know. But anyway, so there might be... we'll probably have some later WoW stream, and then if there's enough time, we'll come back to League after that. I can maybe stay a little bit later. And do like a couple of games of League after the WoW stream. But that's just that one day this week. So it'll be early League and later WoW, basically. So the time will be kind of flipped. Really? Holy sh... Well, fuck. Alright, that was just an int. I was trying to just W past him and run through, but he just tornadoed me right through it. Just literally 0-5. Okay. I should have gone around the other way. I thought that Yasuo was, like, up there fighting with people, but then when I saw him in the lane, I should have just walked the long way around. I thought I could just run past him. Yeah. No, that's fine if you want to play other roles. What's up, TK? Alright. Maybe I do just go Mobies and just try to go for Supreme Vision. I could even try out Ingenious Hunter Zombie Ward, maybe. Again. If I'm gonna go, like, lock it. Mikhail's or something, Locket Redemption. Just 2 actives. Just get Ultra Vision. No fucking way, right? I guess I maybe should have just kept running to Raptors instead of trying to cut back. I thought we could 2v1 him, man. Like, this item's just so strong on him, and I don't know why I'm trying to do anything with this Misfortune.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of the galaxies.
You'd think I'd learn after the first 5 deaths. Yeah, Sivir is top, so they did mess up pretty hard macro-wise there. Okay, well at least we stopped the dragon stacking. If we can just get a kill around Baron and maybe make a play there.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger. I don't apologize for doing my thing.
Yeah, Immortal Shield Bow on a single target, yeah. Rakan Penta. It's probably not happening in this game, but... maybe I could just go for the... just mobility boots, lock it, and then just go for, like, the ward item or something, third. Now, what's... if you're not level 13... it still lets you have the 3 wards, right? It just doesn't let you have... like the stats, the 10% stats or something like that. Wow, that was really close. If Misfortune was just there channeling her ult, we actually probably could have cleaned them all up. Maybe Misfortune was dead or something, I'm just not sure. Okay, you have to be 13 to get the +1 ward count. Okay. So maybe it's not worth it then. So you can store more wards, but you don't get the bonus wards until late game. Can't show bottom, man. Yasuo, I think, is a fine champ. It's just this. It's just all the healing and shielding items are just so problematic. The Tarics, shield bow, and the fact that they just have too much. Like, there just aren't a lot of weaknesses to those items. That's the main problem. Is like old school Bloodthirster worked because it didn't have crit. Right? Like you could get it, but you were paying a very heavy price for lifesteal. Now it's basically free on almost every item. That also kind of takes away the value from some of the enchanters that, you know, their thing is healing and lifesteal and shielding. It's like, well, you probably don't need that if everyone just automatically has it, you know? Oh my god. We just can't come back in it. We just fed too hard bottom and Tahm Kench just doesn't do anything at this point. Like the Diana and the Akali are doing really, well, pretty well, but... Yeah, I don't usually surrender, but it's just we're just way too far behind, and we just don't have the comp. It was a good combo, but like, I don't know. Misfortune wasn't there to follow up, and they're just too strong at this point. Okay, so we're gonna try just like Ultra Vision. Let me see some stats here real quick. Just let me see what some of the top Rakans are doing. I think I want to try to go back to mobility boots. I was doing that for a little bit, and it felt pretty good. And then I just kind of went back to Ionians, but some people are doing Relentless Hunter. That's interesting. If you don't go Ionians and you don't have Ulti Hunter, though, like, it feels like that's going to be kind of bad. Does this thing give ability haste? I can't remember. I think they took the ability... Okay, yeah, it's got 10 ability haste on it. Hanpai. Oh, I don't remember this guy. This might be a new contender. I do kind of actually like the idea of getting that Putrefier sort of early. So he goes just a bunch of different boots. Usually defensive boots are Ionians, so he does not get Mobies. Just so many different builds on Rakan. He goes Shirelius most of the time. Now, he also likes Bulwark. You just don't have the mana regen. I just don't know how you trade early. You do get, like, guaranteed power. And you do get some health regen, which is good, but, like, not having that mana regen is pretty big. What's his win rate on Rakan? Assume it's pretty high. That's only 50% in the last 20 games. I mean, obviously he's an extremely good player, but let's see what other people are doing. Okay. Yeah, this guy goes Shard. Dark Seal's an option. He also likes Ionians. Shard every game, Ionians. I've been thinking about Cosmic Drive. He was really far ahead in that game when he did that. Why is everybody playing Tahm Kench now top? I guess he's like new, but it just seems really bad. I know we have Tahm Kench lovers. Don't want to be negative. I've seen the champion do all right in one game. Jimmy Bill. Oh my god, dude, their team. Just got a first time Caitlyn. Mid. First time Twisted Fate, auto-filled support. Top lane, auto-filled support. First time Tahm Kench. We can't do that. On to the Smurf. The Smurf. I guess the alt. Reliable as ear, buddy. I love Jason. Jason's great, but statistically, we don't win anymore with Jason. But it is more fun to play, obviously, with Jason. But our win rate, historically, is about the same when we have Jason on our team, I think. So I don't think that it's like that we don't have Jason, therefore we can't climb. I think it's just I just need to play better. Like, yeah, Misfortune was feeding, but I entered like at least 3 times that game. And I could have, there's a lot of stuff I could have done better, especially that game. Like, yeah, Tahm Kench was kind of dead weight. Yeah, Misfortune was kind of dead weight, but maybe, but whatever the future holds for Kench, maybe he becomes a little bit better, but he's not in a good place right now. I don't think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that. Not that. Hey, thanks, Nathan. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, man. Means a lot during these dark times. These 3 days of losses. Well, he does have a 53% win rate top. I mean, maybe I just out of touch with the times. Hey, thanks, Daku. I had fun. Be careful not to get arrested or something. Technically, you're not naked. You're not naked with the bodysuit. It's not illegal to walk around in that. So you may be asked to leave some places. Like I was asked to leave that McDonald's in a gas station. But it's technically not illegal. I don't know where you would find such a suit. Like I said, it was just my friend's little sister used it for something. I think it was for like dance. And then it mysteriously disappeared out of my house. I'm like 99% sure my grandma threw it away when she found it. She heard of my antics and tossed it. I was living with my grandma at the time. In high school. It was kind of, she was living with us. It was kind of complicated. It was basically like she owned the house, but then she was staying in North Carolina, the next state over, to take care of her disabled relatives who'd had a stroke. And so she would pop in like once a month or something. Morgana, dude, I mean,
Let me guide you.
yeah. Grandma wouldn't have it any of it. Dude, if they lock double assassin, if I see like Cossack Zed, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay. Well, maybe if Gragas, hopefully Gragas will go kind of tanky. Wait, why do we have a Graves solo lane? Tennis player wore skin-colored shorts. Yeah. Please tell me this guy like plays Graves, because that pick just seems so troll. Someone was talking about it yesterday. Maybe it's all right now. It's all right. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Oh, okay. Blame LS. Well, I mean, if it works, I just want to win. I don't care how weird it is. I just want to win.
The storm of conflict between the gods has raged for far too long. I will be the night that quiets the thunder.
So I picked Soraka here because Morgana Samira is just like almost impossible to engage into. And then they have Vhagar. I didn't know they were going to pick Vhagar, but that's just like really rough for Rakan. But Mikhail's is very good against Morgana. It pretty much makes her worthless if you have Mikhail's. Or at least takes away a lot of her power. And I don't... Samira really does not want to get Executioners. She probably will, but it's an annoying item for her to have to buy because she doesn't usually build a ton of Critical Strike. Right. She's gonna have Shield Bow, but then usually she likes to get Collector second. So it's pretty far out of her way, I think, to get that. We'll see. They did buff Moonstone recently.
The last light guides me.
The problem is, with just like Gwen and Samira, they might just do so much damage, it just doesn't even matter how much I heal. Someone's going to get grievous wounds over there. But we'll try it out. I don't know if Edmund's here or not, but I think we may have won a game where we had a solo lane Graves. Might have been yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. But I've seen it work. I've seen it work. It's still a little weird. Like, you can't really control the wave. I think it'd be better in a solo lane than it would be in a duo lane. Kind of like with, not exactly the same thing, but in the same sort of vein as like Lucian. Could have also done Sona, but I was just thinking Soraka's like the best Mikhail's user, at least historically. I don't think he needed to flash that, did he? Wow, what? People are getting executed with no pressure in our own jungle in Platinum? I'm wondering if I should just get Shurelya's anyways. Or if I should just go... I mean, Moonstone is just so incredibly strong on her, in theory, if the fight goes long. I don't know about a dive, man. Such a... Yeah, they're already back, dude. We gotta run.
The gods have fought for so long, most have forgotten their true purpose.
I don't know why he wouldn't just back. Gromp has an excellent KDA. Oh, I gotta do polls again. I forgot about that. We could do a Graves poll. He is ahead now a little bit. Dang it, I gotta add one in after this. In theory, camera lock is going to put you at a disadvantage, but at most elo brackets, it's probably not going to matter. There are some high elo people that do that, but it makes it very difficult to look around when you're rotating, especially.
An enemy has been slain.
I was gonna ask if Graves is gonna dominate or not, but
Thrive in the liminal.
that's gonna be kind of subjective, but whatever, we'll throw it up there.
The night is long. The day dawns true.
It is fun to see new champs come into the meta. I know sometimes I seem like I'm a hater of new things, but... Oh, gross, we took Zombie Ward. But I just try to be real, but just as much as everyone else, I like new stuff as long as it actually works and is good. Thought maybe I could walk out. If I had the tier 2 boots. If it was the old school Ionians. He might flash and run at me, I don't know. Oof, that was close. Shit. Okay, he got her. Mean assist? Nice. Okay, good. That gives me boots.
An ally has been slain.
As the wars of gods rage on, killing spree.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth.
Divinity wanes.
Shit. I accidentally auto-attacked that. Big minion, I didn't mean to. The cannon.
I must walk the in-between.
You want old school Black Cleaver or Warmog? I don't... Was Warmog's ever that OP? Cleaver definitely was, but... I just want, like, ZZ Rot and Banner back before they changed Baron to empower minions.
Sometimes it's hard.
I still think they should not have given up on that idea.
Chaos rejects death.
Nice, saved him. It is kind of cool that you can just globally influence the map. Like, I 100% saved the Graves right there.
Thrive in the liminal.
I'll be very careful. If she hits me, I'm dead. I should have maybe just rushed Mikhail's first item, because it just
The last
pretty much invalidates her.
Has been slain.
Atma's Impaler. Yeah, I remember people thought that was too good. It's like, oh, it's too strong. It has tank stats on it and damage stats. Whoa. What was it? It was like a certain percentage of your max health is AD. Will of the Ancients. Yeah, I really like those types of items. The AoE, the aura items. I think there should be more tension between, like,
the fires of
picking team items versus picking individual items. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, okay, so she flashed at 1600.
So pathetic. I herald the beginning of our end. I will quell the fire.
Okay, she TP'd.
Rampage.
Mortals will inherit the future.
Armor, crit, percentage max health is AD.
An enemy has been
Doesn't sound too OP to me. By today's standards. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, I dodged on the other account. Yeah, my wrist kind of hurt me a little bit there. I gotta bust out the Ben Gay.
With purpose and finality.
turret plating will fall soon.
This divine conflict.
I could have ulted just to get the assist, but I'm not sure if it's worth. I mean, I would have also gotten a stack on Ulti Hunter.
Rampage.
We're not really using it down here. We're just kind of farming off. It was an unassisted kill too, I think, so maybe I should have done it.
Cycle in balance.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Any thoughts on the new chant?
Witness my judgment.
I haven't really looked that much. Dead anyways.
I must walk the in-between.
I mean, his kit looks OP. I've heard that he attacks very slowly, so if it's like Senna looked pretty OP too on release, and she was pretty strong, but a lot of it was gated by the fact that, you know, her attack speed is horrible.
New age cannot begin until the old one ends.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing.
Is unpleasant.
Oh, you missed. Oh, he could get flanked here.
Rise, divinity, and cleanse this world.
Alright, I think this is kind of a bad idea. Maybe not. Where is everyone else on the map? I don't have wards. Soraka is obviously like really vulnerable to flanks. Okay, Gwen's top.
Released from the shackles.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This day may be our last. How will we gods be remembered?
Oh, I haven't seen the new game mode really.
Shut down.
Shit. Well, that's twice I've tried to save Graves and it's been a failed ult. I did save him once. I guess we're like 1 for 3. I need to be using it probably more aggressively just to get the gold and stuff out of it, maybe. I don't know.
From order and chaos.
What's the deal with Mundo? Couldn't even root him the other day. Yeah, so he's immune to all CC once every so often. It's kind of like Malzahar's bubble. Except it's not turned off by damage as well.
Kneel before the sacred.
Your team has destroyed
Really?
a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Soraka OP confirmed. I mean, we're not really doing that much this game. Our KDA looks good, but to be honest, we really haven't done that much. The ult is nice later. We're just kind of an insurance policy. In a lot of these fights.
Order or chaos. Oblivion or stasis. I will tip the scales.
Yeah. They still don't have Grievous. Well, I guess Morgana does.
An ally has been slain.
Damn. Fuck, I could have turned that. I wasn't paying attention. Not used to having that global. I gotta get good. Okay, are they gonna go for it here?
Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Elegance in darkness. Ferocity.
Alright.
Shut down.
A new age cannot
Really?
until the old one fades.
Killing spree.
Yeah, that's right. What's up?
You have slain an enemy.
Oh, okay. Alright, bruh.
An enemy has been slain.
From the fires of opposition, I forge my own path.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
With purpose,
Whoa. You sure about that, Gragas? No, there's Baron.
Shut down. Shut down.
We should just be grouping around Baron.
a new day, a new night. Mortals need order and chaos. Only with our blessing will they
Nice, Edmund. Yeah, I was just wondering if you're gonna show up and see this. Finally got a chance for a Soraka game. They picked Morgana and didn't have any assassins. Well, I was just kind of praying they wouldn't pick any assassins. Nice. Alright, let's get this. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Was she doing some kind of taunt when she blew up? I mean, this Graves is doing very well. It's so funny with Graves, man. If they just buff him by like 2 AD or something, he just starts going off. It might be one of those things that's been pretty good for a while, but people just haven't, like, just weren't doing it. There may have been other things in the meta that changed as well, like the super abundance of AD champions right now. Yeah, we probably just better roll out or get this maybe. They're about all up. I don't know. Can we get this? So at least we don't have to dive towers. Yeah, the Aurelion Soul, it's like, dude, there is no excuse for nerfing that champion. It's like, oh, he has a high win rate in elite level play. You specifically said, now I know he's new, coming in, he's not Yetter, but what Yetter spelled out was it was specifically not win rate they were looking at because of low sample sizes. They explained that, that it was specifically based on presence, pick or ban in Challenger. And so the argument that he has a high win rate with a 1% play rate doesn't matter, because they specifically said it shouldn't matter, because you shouldn't nerf it just based on 1 or 2 people that play him. Like, from Master to Diamond, so they're calling this Elite, which is what he described. Overpowered is greater than a 45% ban rate. That was the old one. The new one is greater than a, let's see, 50% ban rate or greater than a 54% win rate if below the average ban rate. Wait, what the... If it's... If... Wait, what the fuck? What does that mean? Greater than a 45% win rate if it's below the average ban rate. So if it's not banned very much, but it has down to 52.5% win rate. Okay, so the ban rate has to be 5 times the average for it to be a 52.5% win rate. Okay, it might actually meet this one. I don't understand what they're going for with this one. Our old MMR range of Masters Plus doesn't give us enough data to assess the power from win rates. Too small of a data set. Okay. We revisited expanding the MMR range slightly to see if it was still a similar balance state. We see that the balance outliers are nearly the same after expanding the audience slightly, and it gives us the data we need to use win rates. Diamond 1 Plus would have still given us too little data. So they're doing Diamond 2. Dynasty is Bradley. Well, it's saying now that... So they changed it in March. So last year, they said that win rate didn't matter. Ban rate captured high popularity, high frustration champions. Failed to discover overpowered champs that are less banned, like supports or tanks. Okay, so if something is not banned very much, but it has a high win rate, then they could still... Okay, so maybe that does meet their criteria. I think that's pretty dumb criteria. Personally. Like, let's see what they're talking about here. D2 plus. Okay, let's just look at overall champs and then win rates. So Aurelion Sol on this patch has a 54% ban rate and a 1.4% or a 54% win rate and a 1.4% pick rate. So he's just like never played. And that 54% is not... I guess it is slightly over. Okay, so it barely gets to this. But so does Bard. And they're not nerfing Bard, are they? I don't know. Seems a little sus to me. It's like these obscure-ass champions that like nobody plays. That's why they have a high win rate, because you don't have amateurs playing them. It's only one-tricks that play them. So it's only people that are very good on the champion. That's why, look at his delta. They should look at stuff like this. He's got a 1.7 delta. That means that elite players, what's their win rate based on the average player? There's almost no difference. It's only a 1.7% chance because it's only elite players that play him, or like one-tricks that play him. Right? Versus champions that are really popular, like Thresh regularly has like a 10 delta or something. I guess not as high, but a 6.4 delta, because there are a lot of amateurs that play him. And he's hard to play him. Lulu's got an 11. So like one-trick Lulus in that ELO range win 63% of the time, but average Lulus win like 52. Yeah. Yes, I don't think Akali... Well, they're nerfing Akali because of Pro, which is a different set of circumstances. There are different like brackets. I mean, Dynasty. We can play one if you want, Bradley. I think you said you'd been a little rusty or something, though, right? So I don't want to throw you to the wolves here. But someone had mentioned Korea, or Karia had mentioned that you were on. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I agree. Thresh is kind of surprising how high his win rate is, considering how hard he is to play and how tempo reliant he is. But yeah, I agree. I don't think Akali needed that much of a nerf. Okay, yeah, we can play. It's fine. I don't really care. My solo queue's already in the dumpster. It's all good. Okay. So yeah, that's a little weird. Let me see what they're nerfing and buffing next patch. What is the dude's name? Or what's the Twitter called? It's like... I just always remembered Mark Yatter, but I can't remember this guy's name. I know it's something that's like South Asian. Is it like League Dev Team or something? Okay. Jivan Sidhu. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Hullbreaker getting some buffs. Okay. I mean, they're trying to turn that into something that they think is a more appropriate, like ZZ Rot or Banner type of item. But Annie, AP ratio. Yeah, I gotta nerf Annie. She's out of control. Aurelian Soul. The Soul one's just so dumb. Flight distance. That's a big ass nerf, right? That's 10% at level 1. And like 50% at higher level. What? And that's like one of the most skill expressive things in his kit. It's like his roam. Oh. Whatever. I was gonna ban Irelia. Could have banned maybe Viego or something, but... Or Ezreal. Okay, we'll close that poll. We'll have to think of another one. I'm gonna try to do a poll for every game. I think it's kind of fun. Got at least like half the people participating in it, so that's good. Okay, Gwen, attack speed is down. That's actually seems pretty significant. 20% at lower levels. Good, they need to hit her. Irelia, good. What are they doing with her? 80 ratios down. Physical damage reduction is down at later levels. Magic damage reduction is down at later levels. Probably still not enough. I think she's still really good. Ban Yumi every time. There was something really tanky in case that's Pantheon bottom or set bottom. Could have also done like Alistar, I guess. Leona's like max tanky early. I thought about Taric, but we didn't have any engage yet. Is Kale being played in Pro? I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Do I want to do Ulti Hunter? I don't want to do free boots, I don't think. Some people are doing like biscuits plus the extra potion thing. Zen, where's that Zen going? Mid? Into Victor? They're almost all AD, so it is something weird, like Pantheon or set bottom. Alright, so... Okay, one of them left. Do I have a favorite pro team? Historically, probably TSM. I haven't followed it that closely. I did have Reggie, like the Reggie, owner of TSM, play in one of my games. I didn't even know it was him until the very end. Someone said, you know, good game, Reggie, and such, because I was like, there's no way in hell he's Platinum. He's like Platinum 1 or Platinum 2 right now. Former MVP. Or at least, like, considered best mid laner in a, back in, like, Season 1 or Season 2. Oh, you're saying because she's nerfed here. Kale magic resist is down. Yeah, that's kind of a weird nerf. Silas, good, nerf him. Nerf his W. Okay, thank God. His Q's fine, man. Let him do burst damage, just don't let him heal for his, like, whole health bar off of W. Thresh, ECD's going up a lot. Man, leave Thresh alone, dude. He's fine. I don't play him, but, like, he's a cool champ in the meta. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I should have probably gone back and, like, marked it. There's nothing, like, crazy that was going on in the game. He was, like, alright. But it wasn't like he was, like, 30-0 or anything. It was a pretty close game, actually. Viego. Q base damage is down. Okay, good. Bonus damage to monsters is up. Okay. Healing from minions is down. Okay, so they really don't want him in solo lanes. So they're trying to take away his capability to flex and hope that that knocks him down a little bit. Wukong HP 5's going down, so he can't trade as well. Okay. Wukong's like low-key pretty strong most of the time. Okay, Blitzcrank, better armor. And his Q damage is up by 20. And it's 120% AP ratio. That's really good for Blitz. Doesn't change his pattern, but sort of his trading pattern. Q ratio is up quite a lot. 190% AD ratio is pretty nuts on her Q. Cassiopeia, E damage is up a lot early. Cannon, okay. Probably not going to matter, but it's good. It's nice. Mordekaiser. That seems pretty significant. Extra 30% damage stored. Lowered CD by 2 seconds on his W. Seems pretty nice. Nidalee, extra health, HP per level. Okay. Rel, they're bringing the CD, the WCD back down. That's actually pretty massive. I think these are going to be official, yeah. I mean, it's from the League Dev Twitter. It's been very accurate. Sometimes it's a little different. But... okay. Well, here you go, boys. We got a Taric game. Can't go, or it's not preferable to go super hard against Zillion and all in, but they've got a lot of AD on their team. We probably win long fights. Alright, how's Taric gonna do this game? What's up, Mike?
I have risen beyond the call of banners and kings. The finest
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I think that's what we want to do.
30 seconds until
What's up, Mike?
spawn.
You there, Dynasty?
just as the mountain
Thought I heard him
is eternal,
lacing up his
so
mic.
is hope.
RCD. Oh, I didn't even notice. They were rolling in. I was like reading the chat.
Minions have spawned.
That is bold. Tier into Pantheon. Ignite Pantheon top. Doing all right, man. Doing all right. So we picked Taric here. Now I haven't tried Presence of Mind. That might be enough to help him quite a bit with his mana. But we picked Taric just so that we have something that's kind of tanky. I wasn't entirely sure it would be Zillion bottom. I thought maybe, but it could also be Pantheon bottom. Sivir can run us in too, so we kind of have a little bit of engage. And it's been a while since I've played Taric, so they have quite a lot of melees too that I can like auto attack off of. Hey, just let me know if you want me to walk a bomb into you so you can shield and get mana.
Okay.
Do you have your shield yet?
I haven't leveled my second yet. I was kind of holding it.
Okay, that's fine.
First blood.
Oops.
It's
I
alright.
haven't leveled it yet.
It's all good.
Okay, I have it leveled now.
Okay.
Too soon? Oh no.
No, that's good.
Each life is a rare jewel.
Guess I'll let him push it.
Truth is worth fighting for, but beauty is worth dying for. I climbed Mount Carmel. You did not. Sometimes
No flash on the Ezreal.
Okay.
it's worth dying.
Nice, that worked out.
Yeah, that's good.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I climbed.
Oh,
Almost.
that's just better.
Eh.
Just kind of hoping to stay for. I need like one more wave, basically.
Okay.
The mountain's mysteries are known to me.
As long as I can farm it efficiently.
Is this blue champion new? Just no one ever plays him hardly. It's Taric. He did get buffed a while ago. It's like a melee enchanter that
My heart is
specializes against physical damage teams.
freely to all.
Alright, perfect.
Challenges await. Money well spent. Elegance never helped win a fight, but it never hurt.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, not Taric. Which... Sivir? Oh, Rise. Okay. Yeah, Rise has been pretty, like, if you're good on him, I think he's been pretty good. It's just very few people play him right now.
Is unique for each of us.
It's kind of a fast meta, like it's slowed down a little bit, but he takes a while to come online, and it's just different. He doesn't have Rod of the Ages for kind of that tankiness anymore, so he has been missing that item. And mages in general
Fleeting.
have not been favored in quite a long time. So he's like a scaling mage, which is like a double whammy. But I think he's low-key, like, probably better than people suspect. If you're good on him.
The mountain showed me my path.
What the heck?
I have seen the light.
I guess this bomb hit me there. My shield was on cooldown, I guess. My bad.
It's all good. You're supposed to... I think I saw people, last time I looked at Taric, the high-end people were maxing W on him.
Oh, I got him, coach.
Got him, coach. I got one stack here in just a second. There we go. Oh, well, shit. I didn't mean to take all those.
Another benefit of Taric is apparently his amazing wave clear. Oh shit,
Oh, shit.
my bad. That was a greedy ward. Yo, Zillion's not 6, I just... Oh, okay. That works.
Love is simply beauty crystallized.
An enemy has been slain.
You know, this, Presence of Mind's actually feeling pretty good on him. And I can definitely tell these lowered mana costs.
Yeah, I see a lot of people either take Presence of Mind on him, or I've even seen people buy tier on him for laning phase, especially because it's only 400 gold now.
Yeah. I guess we just lock it. Could do Shirelia's. I think it's just lock it though.
Always useful.
Why don't I like Malzar's support? He just doesn't do any damage. His spells are very expensive mana-wise, and he just doesn't do any damage in the early game. Like, when he was good as support, which was only for like 2 months or something, back in Season 6, it was because the minions did like 800 damage at level 2, if left unchecked. It was just like mega OP.
True joy sparkle even in the absence of light.
Yeah, it's kind of some very specific comps where he's good. I just didn't want to play like any really hard engage in a Zillion, but I wanted more protection against potential for Pantheon and Volibear dives.
Why is it always the ugly?
Here comes the bombs.
Nah. Eh.
Memories are my worst enemies. Let me show you something.
An enemy has been slain.
Sivir is very underrated, I think, right now.
Yeah, she can be pretty good.
Beauty in the stars.
Killing spree.
The mountain reveals the harshest truths in our souls.
Yeah, you could make a ton of minions. So, yeah, I mean, that's just basically it. Is he just doesn't do enough damage. His items are expensive. Squishy. He can get flanked. So I've seen him work. It's just most AP champs in general, their items are still just too expensive. Alright.
Rampage.
My bad, I shouldn't have pushed us out that far.
That's not good.
Oh my god.
No rest.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, exactly. I thought maybe we could run him down with the Sivir ult, but they're still just too fast.
Yeah, you have Ezreal jump and
Hey, what's-
Zillion.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Andre? Thanks for the sub, I appreciate it.
Speaks through me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, they're just... trade the tier 1 for their base.
Gems always hold their edge.
Rampage.
Jeez.
Gems are wonderful distractions.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, so basically his cooldowns are all pretty long. And you get...
No need to run.
Every time you use an ability, your passive gets empowered where you can auto attack like really quickly and you do bonus damage, and each auto attack that you do lowers the cooldowns of your abilities. So like his playstyle is you want to be in melee combat hitting people, spamming your spells pretty much. Your E, or your Q rather, is a very small heal that is AoE, and you pick a partner basically, so it heals around you and it heals around your partner. You can only get healed once, but it's got pretty good coverage in team fights, and it basically doesn't have a cooldown. Like you press Q, auto attack twice, Q, auto attack twice. Every auto attack refreshes one full charge of the Q. So
Fall. Rampage.
as long as you're in combat, you can just steadily keep healing people, as long as your mana holds up. And then your E is a stun if it hits people, and your W gives you and your ally extra armor, and if you activate it, it's an extra shield. Then your ult makes everyone invulnerable that is in the circle around you or your partner for a set amount of time.
Destroyed a turret.
This crystal will never
An enemy has been slain.
I mean, they're way over there, so we might as well just keep pressuring until they match us, I think.
An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, he's like one of the best, like, sustain, like just put your head down, just auto attack a bunch of melees, peeler tanks. But he feels pretty bad if you're behind, because if you can't land those autos, his cooldowns are really high, and his abilities are, especially his heal, is kind of lackluster. Like, right now, it's only healing for 94. Okay, and then I guess we're just trying to complete,
A fine addition.
let's complete that.
Each life is a rare jewel.
So yeah, he's extremely specific. I only picked him because I wasn't sure if we'd be against Pantheon or Zillion as bottom, and I wanted something that'd be pretty good against both. And I figured maybe with the Sivir we'd have enough engage, and maybe we could run in and force a fight with his ult. Oh, he missed. No. That's rough. He was like meta for a little bit in pro, but that his E used to do a lot more damage too. You'd max E and it would do like 250 damage or something, so relearn the game with Nocturne. Okay, good luck, man.
The mountain's mysteries are known to me.
Oh, I don't know if Sharis is here either, but I think I'm doing the Gruul Mag 25 man with the late night. I was talking about that earlier on the stream. I don't think the late night even does mag yet, but maybe we could give it a look. I don't know. So it's gonna be a different kind of vibe, probably like a little bit less progressed.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Elegance never helped win a fight. Never helped.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't need any gear from that. I just like to be able to complete it every week. I still have to do that TK attunement, which is going to be annoying as hell.
The mountain's question is unique for each of us.
Shaco support. Yeah, I mean, if you're good on Shaco support, it can work.
Actually, 50 gold.
An
Okay.
ally has been slain.
Might just get... CDR is not like that crazy on him, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to get second.
Human life is
Because he doesn't get, like, full value out of ability haste. He gets some, but it's, like,
stars are eternal.
nerfed somewhat. It's weird. I don't remember the exact formula. I still think Frozen Heart could potentially be pretty good against them. I don't know what the other option is. Zeke's, I guess.
Me my
Aren't considered meta or aren't considered supports. I generally, not often. Closest thing would probably be Maokai. I think a lot of people don't really think about Maokai as a support right now. He probably doesn't get talked about in a lot of tier lists, but I have in the past, but I don't go out of my way to try to do that, and usually my perception of the meta is fairly closely aligned with mainstream. There are some champs that I value higher, like Rakan, but in general, I don't go out of my way to try to find, you know, weird picks. What have I played that's like that? So, like, right now, not that many. Certainly not things that aren't considered supports, period. As far as off-meta, yeah, I'd say probably Maokai. I mean, I think you could argue that Rakan and solo queue is kind of off-meta right now, to be honest. Not a lot of people play him on a lot of tier lists. They probably have him at, like, C or lower. He's not like a... I don't think he's a top 5 played in pro right now, so... I think Rakan is off-meta-ish. I think we just leave, right? We don't have any waves.
Yeah, I mean that's the right call. I think everyone's kind of just trolling right now. I'm gonna go take their jungle and dragon.
Nah.
I bet you Polar Bear's actually. Yep, here he is. Right as I said it.
Let's just go. Boys, please. I had so many throws yesterday.
Oh, I guess they're gonna end.
I guess we just end. Fine.
Oh, there's Polar Bear though. Maybe if I would
Just
have
hit the freaking tower. Please just hit the tower.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Gotta be GG, right? Oops, all caps.
Taric was pretty good in this comp, but to be honest, just the other 3 rolls just steamrolled him. And we just did alright bottom. 2-minute ult cooldown. It's pretty good. I had a pretty good amount of ability haste, I think. I don't know. Oh yeah, I just noticed the Xayah buff. That's really huge. 20 seconds. They should have done that so long ago. Just nerf something else, but she has to have that ult to, like, function. Wait, did we just get plus 21?
Well, on your account, yeah, because I think your MMR is really good on that account.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Everyone on our team had like a 50+ win rate.
Okay. I thought I was in the gutter. I thought I lost a lot of games on this, and that's why I switched over to the other one. But maybe I just dodged so much that it reset me up a little bit higher.
Your win rate's still pretty good on that account, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Ugh. It's just like almost unheard of high, like, amount of LP this season. It seems like almost everything's like 16 or 17's like doing really well.
Yeah, I wish they would fix the loss mitigated, man. I had 2 AFKs today and like 1 inter, and I got loss mitigated twice, but it's still minus 10 LP. I was like, that's not very helpful.
Yeah. I think they don't want to make it too much just in case people abuse it. I really don't think there'd be that many people that would abuse it, though.
Yeah.
With, like, I don't even know what the setup would be to abuse it, but
You could maybe like do it with somebody and like, okay, you go AFK this game or something.
yeah, exactly. You go AFK, then I'll lose less. It's like,
Right,
why don't you just win?
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
would have to make punishment or for it.
Yeah, I guess if you're losing the game really hard or something, it only works in the early game though, I think. I don't remember, but whatever. Remember when Taric used to heal the same as Soraka? I don't think it was ever that high consistently. Soraka's thing is like, maybe when Soraka's cooldown on her heal was like 20 seconds or something when they were trying that version of her in like Season 3 and she was just awful. They're like, hey, let's basically make Soraka's W like almost like an ultimate heal, which is like an insanely long cooldown. It used to give you like 100 armor or something too for like 5 seconds. Oh, it is definitely easier to win trade in high elo. You can't really do it in low elo, but this isn't win trading. This is like loss trading. or something. It's just like, you can't use it as a strategy to climb. It's just a strategy to like mitigate losses. But I don't know. Alright, sweet. Oh, Rel was extremely strong. For a while, she was like pick or ban in pro, and she was pretty good in solo queue. I don't think she's the worst support release ever. She got nerfed after like 2 months or something, but yeah, no, she was like arguably best support. Like, her release may have been somewhat rocky, but like pretty quickly, within a patch or so, people figured out she was extremely good. They had to nerf her like 7 times or something. Lost trading. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that would be. I was trying to think about like why the loss mitigated is not higher, but I was just saying there might be abuses for it.
I wonder if it has to do with like the later the game goes, the more LP you lose.
I think the less of an effect it has on mitigating your losses, the later the game goes. So if like someone just like AFKs at 4 minutes and you get an FF at 10, you can get a loss mitigated. It might only work at the FF 10 or 15 mark. I don't know. But like if somebody, you know, goes AFK at 35 minutes when your team's down 30, it does take into account how far behind your team is too. If it's a close game, I think it gives you more back. Not much, like 1 or 2 more LP mitigated. But if it's like a close game, because like they don't want to give you like, you know, in an extreme case, like a full refund on someone who goes AFK at 35 minutes when your team is like 3 and 30, you know, but you manage to hold out for like, you know, another 5 or 10 minutes. They don't want to give you a big loss mitigated for that. Against bottom, like Kinch or something. I guess these runes are fine. I had been running some slightly different ones on Rakan, but this is alright. Oh, I meant to... Okay, so we're going to do, like, Moby Boots this time, I think. I probably still don't want to do Ingenious Hunter. I like it. If I'm going to go Locket, Redemption is pretty good. Or even Shirelia's plus Redemption. Or Shirelia's Mikhail's, but... the ulti hunter is just so clutch, especially if I'm not going to have the cooldown for my Ionian boots. You need to get it somewhere because you have like one of the premier playmaking ults in the game and you need to be making plays. Does Viego lane nerf enough to kill Viego in a solo lane? Maybe in pro, I don't know about solo queue.
Gotta get myself hyped. Okay. 1, 2, 1.
I don't know why they're not nerfing him in the jungle for pro. I guess he's not picked as much as like Diana and Xin Zhao. Where are the Xin Zhao nerfs? Did I just miss them? How is there no Xin Zhao nerf?
I thought I saw him on the list.
Let me see.
Not on that list that you were looking at, but like...
Maybe there's a different one? Yeah, because he's, like, literally on this patch in pro, 99% presence. He's picked or banned in 99% of games. Out of, like, 300 games, there's, like, 3 games he was not picked or banned. That's, like, the definition of OP in pro. Like, that's actually how they define it in terms of balance. It's like, if it's 80% or more presence, unless they change that, too. But the initial thing used to be if something was 80% or more presence, then it was extremely likely it is strong and should get nerfed. Who is it? It was Zen, and there's one other jungler, I think, that was... It wasn't Diana, I don't think. Diana's good in some regions. I don't remember what... Oh, was it Nocturne, maybe? I think it was maybe Nocturne. Nocturne was like 88%.
Humans talk about
they did nerf Nocturne this patch. I don't remember if they're nerfing him again or not, but Yeah, Zen should 100% be nerfed. I personally don't feel like he's too OP in my games, although he does have a really high win rate. But in pro, like, statistically, there's no way you can deny. I mean, his win rate's not like that OP. It's like a 50% win rate, but they look at presence. Well, I was gonna trade back until that Ignite came down. Yeah, Diana is still really good. But I was just saying her presence internationally, like Games of League is every league around the world. At least the stats that I look at.
So I guess if I'm in the hitbox right there.
Yeah.
I am here to entertain.
Yeah, they reworked it where it's basically like a delayed Alistar combo.
What humans call magic, we call life.
But yeah, Diana's really good. There are a lot of junglers that are really good. I did do a jungle tier list yesterday. He flashed, right? I think? No. Okay, never mind. Well, now he did.
Sorry, I was worried there for a second.
I think trading me for him is still a good trade. Okay.
I wonder if Shaco's here, like, that's good enough for him to walk up so far.
Yeah, I don't know. He just lost his mind.
Yep, I'm amazing.
They just need to lower Rakan's W and his E cooldown by like 4 seconds. Oh, here's Shaco. Shaco's here now.
Nice show.
Humans think that to believe in something you have to be serious.
Yeah, Diana's really good. Viego's really good. Nocturne, Zen, Gwen. It's like ultra hard carry junglers for the most part.
I need my love to hurt. I need the world to care.
I still think jungle probably overall is the most influential role.
I feel good.
At least like under masters. I think once you start getting up there, like support and ADC start to get bigger, but and the mid's always kind of in the conversation. But I don't know. I feel like just I'm really low on mana. I think we just take it back here.
Just trying to reset.
AD Shaco. How much AD do they have? Quite a bit. Alright, I guess we'll just get a...
I look around these forests and
Let's do Locket.
I hear the music.
That'll help if Rengar wants to go into late game. Give him a little more protection. I don't know. Shirley's is super good, but I've been having pretty good success with Locket too.
Without wild
If we need to call an audible, we can always just turn that into Zeke's or something.
have no
They don't have that much healing. I guess they do have Fiora. But especially against AD Shaco, like... Locket's pretty good. Is he here? He probably wants to gank us and get Dragon, I would imagine. Or they're just on Dragon right now.
Yeah, I don't feel too good until I see it. Oh, he's up top.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
If you weren't a little frightened,
Nice trade.
Yeah.
get him watching. Burn him up.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm kind of tongue-in-cheek with, but I really do think they should probably reduce Rakan's early cooldowns by like 1 second or something on his W or his E. I don't think that would be like too strong. There's... Assume he probably ulted for that, although I'm not 100%. Yeah, I didn't see Rise until it was too late.
Move. Should know that was aggression on their part.
Yeah. Alright. Didn't want to waste all that XP. I do have ult. I am kind of low. Dude, we can't. Like, we're pushed in.
They're gonna try and test me.
Wow. Maybe they get him? Okay. I think they ran out of mana or something weird happened there. I don't know. This Rise is going off.
I'm Messiah.
She didn't really miss any farm there.
An ally has been slain.
For humans, magic is like fire. For us, it is water and air.
Real.
I don't want a war.
I wonder how long the cooldown is on looting.
Early on, if he hits somebody, it's reduced by a lot. But if he doesn't hit anybody, it's like 20 seconds or something.
It ain't hard. We shared the same home. My God, is that an attack or an order?
Rise missing again.
The humans
We gotta push this, I think. Right, or not?
until they hear the song.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah. It's kind of in a bad spot. Lee should have pushed it. I guess it's not that bad. Okay.
I am Vestaya. I am born of magic. This is my destiny.
Enemy killing spree. Enemy
Jeez.
Rise got hurt.
Did Rise... I think Rise just got buffed on this patch, didn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know if this is the same Rise or not, but yeah, he's really bad news. Very good against Rakan. He just W's me if I try to run in. If he has it off cooldown.
It's magic that's wild. I'm just here for the party.
Down.
slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
Hey, what you doing?
You're on the wrong side of the map, Lee. That's why, bud.
Yeah, I should probably run.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's weird, like, damage doesn't stop your back if you have a shield, but it does stop Moby Boots if you have a shield. It's weird how that coding works. Really? Man, this guy's, like, hard trolling.
Oh, he just saved me.
Yeah, he just saved you, I think.
Yeah.
There's wild.
Oh my god, the Shaco, real?
I should have walked that.
No way, dude. How fast? Ringar's like, nah, bro. He probably couldn't have saved me anyways, I guess. This fucking Rise is just running over the game. And these roams. I think we could have beaten Shaco, but Rise is too much. Maybe. I don't know. Shaco's really fed too.
Will soon fall.
I thought that Rise might be
They will
Sparking
see
until
me.
I looked at his name.
They will see my dance.
Your turret has been destroyed.
This looks like another dangerous situation. I can
Okay, let's drag. Rise might try to ult into this, but I don't think he can.
It's all filthy and dangerous.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to, but
He left at the very last millisecond he could.
yep.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous.
Okay.
Comes catch.
Should be fine.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Sorry, I was waiting up for you, unfortunately.
It's all good. Got ult in like 4.
Oh shit, the Rise. Should
Eh.
we just bounce?
I'm gonna take all they
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, they better win that top.
Has been slain.
Yeah.
Killing spree.
Oh boy.
Damn. Could have lived right there. It would have been pretty worth.
Yeah. The hell do I even get here? No.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
Oh shit, Rengar.
Ugh. Why is he so tanky? I guess it's that stupid Everfrost. Just gives so much health.
It's a revolution. And it's good times.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, I forgot to put a poll in this game, I guess.
The humans call it battle.
Probably would have asked how Tom Kench would have done, and he's not doing super well. His team's winning.
It's all that Shaco, dude. I fucking hate Shaco.
Yeah, Shaco and Rise are hard carrying this. Fiora's doing really well, too.
No, she just left.
She's up like 60. Rise is up 80 CS too. It's a pretty cool Kench skin, I'll give him that. Can we do anything here? No. Yeah.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I'm gonna burn this place down. Then help them build it back up. So I can burn it again.
Let's face a team where Yasuo died 13 times to me in 11 minutes.
Has been destroyed.
Nice. Somehow we're up dragons, so I guess we've got that.
Look right. Who's right? Time to show it.
Yeah, we gotta give that up. Can we just get, like, maybe trade Baron? If we can kill her? Come here, man. Come here, man. Oh my gosh, please. These don't do any damage.
Why stop being sad and be awesome
It's
instead?
these items, man. Stop making items for champions that give them a ton of resilience and damage. You choose damage or resilience.
Seen moves like mine.
Man, I got like no mana for this fight.
I don't have wards. Maybe we can just kill him.
You guys got Shaco coming from the left.
An ally has been slain.
Fun.
It's kind of a desperation play, but
Now.
probably on Baron. Well, I mean, it is tough to lose games where you're winning, right? Like, I obviously lost a lot of those yesterday. It's gonna happen to the enemy too, right? Like, you're just gonna be losing the entire game, and then someone on the enemy team does something dumb, and then you just win out of nowhere. Like, that happens too. I don't even think we can beat her.
I don't have any mana.
She's got like 5,000 HP. 380.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Just gonna. We just can't, like, Fiora and Ryze are just way too strong right now.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. An ally
Yeah, I feel you, Mike.
slain. An enemy has been slain. Defeat.
It was just a tough one. I think we were doing pretty well bottom. It was just that Ryze roam in the mid game just really, or I guess in the early game, like as soon as he hit 6, the roam down behind the wards, behind the dragon pit. It was rough. I thought we navigated a lot of kind of the camping fairly well. From like the Shaco early, it's just,
Yeah, once we started grouping is when it got hard.
yeah, they're just too far ahead.
Our gold 2 mid laner versus their diamond 3 mid laner. I think was the problem there.
Is he actually Diamond 3?
He was last season, that's what he ended, but
Oh. How? I guess he just hasn't played on this account, or he's just tanking it on purpose for thrills. I don't know. How you end in D3 and then you're... I mean, I guess what... Early on, I guess I ended in D4 on my Abraxas account, and... I think I still started in Platinum 4. It may have been Gold 1. I don't know. I know they made it a bit harsher this season. Oh, what's the next poll?
back.
You guys want to see Flash on D or F? I've always had Flash on F. And then other like non-Flash things on D.
That's how mine is.
Mine was always just F for Flash, basically.
I get first pick again.
Hell yeah.
Like, Ezreal when I was first pick, now I just do Sivir. Historically, Sivir's always been one of my highest champs. Sivir and Jinx I usually do really well on.
Yeah. Those can both be pretty good. Ezreal's good right now, too. There's a lot of ADCs that are pretty solid.
Yeah.
Ban Irelia. Follow your heart. Oh, never mind. We're playing Irelia. Kali. The D Elite. How about using T for item actives or G? Item active 1 T, item active 2 G. I mean, I have far more unusual binds than just Flash.
I guess Jin's a pretty safe first pick too. I guess I could have gone Jin.
They're both pretty good. What do you think about the lethality build on Sivir?
I was actually testing it. I tested a few builds on it with her. I didn't like it, man. I don't know. It did not feel good.
That's what I've seen pretty much every Sivir building is just the Dustblade Mirror Mana. But
Yeah, I know it's popular, or it still is popular, but like I checked pro builds and a few like YouTube videos and Twitch, and like I don't know, it seems like the crit build is really good. I think lethality is really good for low elo.
yeah. Shit. I really hope they don't pick like Kog'Maw or Twitch. Lulu's such a pain in the ass. I have to go. Some kind of hard engage on her. I guess let's do this. No Kog'Maw, no Kog'Maw, no Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw would be so gross. They have like 2 tank front line, an assassin, and then Lulu Cog. Can we get like an Ezreal or something, or Draven? Ashe, okay. That's a lot better than other things that could have come out of that. Okay, so we'll still keep this stuff. I think I kind of like Overgrowth a little bit better. Yeah, we're probably getting poked by Ashe. Take the ability haste rune if I'm gonna go Mobies.
I should take in cleanse.
Well, you do have your spell shield at least. Sadie, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
get
was
you.
thinking,
You're gonna say hi to the camera, aren't you? You gonna say hi? She's gonna turn around and like bite me right in front of the camera. She's pretty good. She doesn't really bite that much. She's like, I'm an old granny kitty. I don't know what you're doing, but I'll tolerate it if you feed me. Oh, StarCraft trains you to use the numbers. Go all the way to 8. Yeah, I did that way back in the day.
We are seen dancing in Province.
StarCraft was fun. I wish the RTS genre just wasn't like dead, basically. It's just too hard. I think for a lot of people. Oops. There we go.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do.
I think the vast majority of just the community at large probably has Flash on F. It doesn't matter. It's just I feel like it's just an edgy thing if it's not on F, honestly. It's like, ooh, it's not on F, you know, like, but whatever. Dude, I'm gonna have to buy Final Fantasy, I think. Like, I was gonna buy it anyways, but I was just gonna get, like, milk my free trial as much as I could. But heard a couple of days ago, it's almost, like, sold out. Like, you can't even get on any of the servers in NA anymore. It's, like, becoming so popular.
Get it started.
And I'm gonna buy it anyway, so I might as well just go ahead and do it, I guess. The only reason I would not do it is just for the, you know, save 15 bucks or something over a month. I'd probably hit the cap within 15 days of like where I'd need to buy it to get extra content anyways, but so I might save like 7 bucks, but I risk like getting locked out basically because I tried to log in today and for like 30 minutes it would not let me log in, and it's like while there's a login queue, basically you can't like trials can't log in. trial accounts can't log in, which makes sense. I mean, they, like, your paying customers should obviously have priority. Lulu? Bro, you alright? What the fuck?
Okay. He was damage testing, I guess.
Yeah. That's right. He's trying to bait us, get a little low, so we overextend, and Volibear comes in. Some next level stuff. Oh, whoa, what is that? Sideways. Okay. That was weird as fuck. She juked sideways instead of back.
I'm getting impatient.
Yeah, there's that. StarCraft was really fun. I played so much StarCraft way back in the day. It's great. I've almost certainly played more League now than anything. But back then, played a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Magic is
Didn't play as much StarCraft 2 because I came over and started playing League. I played like when it first came out, but I didn't play for even the first expansion.
An enemy has been slain.
why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
Yeah, that's fine. Just taking some light trades, trying to get stacks on my gold item.
An enemy has been slain.
Just realized Ash. I forgot Ash took it off.
I mean, just trading, even just with your Q and some bounces and stuff, is fine, I think. We're still winning all these trades.
I'm offended by how little attention I give.
Nice try.
Oh, Butter got him. She's getting low on mana, too.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't need anything, okay? I trust mine.
Killing spree.
Warwick.
That's right. He helped. Get wrecked, Lulu.
Hold all around.
Who's there? It's Volibear. It's probably alright.
Be a little crazy.
Rampage. Shut down.
Okay, he's metal. We're good.
I don't need anything but the right now.
I go see a movie and we got the bots back. Hey, they're helping get that view count up, you know what I mean? Paid actors. Oh, what was his name? The original bot on the channel. Are you old enough to remember who he was, Butter? In TSP years? The channel? I can't remember his name. Celigora would know, probably. He might have been my first or second ever viewer. I was like, how am I getting a bot with like 2 viewers?
Zaya, hey,
It was something Russian.
I hate it when
I have a red word.
Did I play SC1 or Brood War? Oh yeah. Yeah, I played both. Like pretty close to when the game very first came out.
feel good. Kick some ass.
My grandma wouldn't let me get the internet until I could, like, she made me pass this like Maven Beacus whatever, something typing thing. I had to be able to type at least 30 words a minute is what she said to get on the internet.
You have slain an enemy.
Alright, I got 2 seconds here. Okay. Trying to give you that one.
Thanks.
Could have maybe given you the Ash one too, but I still have they even flashed? I think she still has flash.
No, she used it when she flashed to try to kill you in the last fight.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Lulu only flashed after me.
I remember because I had a flash at Ash.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So our cooldown should be about the same actually.
Okay. Mavis Beacon, hell yeah. Yeah, she really wanted me to be able to type well to get on the internet. She said if I could pass that thing. I remember my mom was a court reporter at the time, and she could type like 100 words a minute or something like that. But that was super impressive. I got to the point where I could type like 90. I still might be able to if I tried, but we had typing classes in school at the time too. They probably don't even have that anymore. Maybe in elementary school, maybe. It's like every kid uses the internet. Like my daughter's been using, not like the internet, but she's been, you know, interacting with computer devices, and she's like 2. Basically had an iPad since she's 2. Just to watch YouTube Kids and do like PBS games. Do what?
See if you want to try forcing a fight soon.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh yeah.
hit level 5.
Yeah, they're always out of position. You pretty much get it any time.
Just tell me I can ult.
Okay.
I don't think Ash has her
Yeah, here we go. God, this is... Jesus, their movement's like so bad.
we're splitting.
Yeah, I thought we were going Lulu. She moved up so far, I just overshot the W.
Ash was just going ham on me.
Yeah.
Jumping on her. Oh shit. Polar bear. Trying to run to you. Let's kill it, make it. Oh my god, the mad stratter.
That's right. We out, boys.
I am Messiah. I am born of magic. This is my destiny.
I had the box to cover the keys.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it all. Long ago, our kind danced upon the pavement like ladies.
There's a Trundle, hell yeah, that's right. That Trundle's going off top lane. Shit. Oh my god. Fuck. I could have maybe ultied then eat out of there. I thought I'd be able to eat back out to you faster. Everybody's rolling up.
An ally has been slain.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a fury humans don't see.
Box to cover the piano when I was young. Yeah, I didn't have any box covering, I guess. I just had to be able to do it so fast. That was kind of her way of saying, you know.
The universe loves me.
Shut down. Killing spree.
Nice. All sorts of worth.
Is my cloak right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh, worth it for a second.
Yeah, I'm digging these Moby boots. It's just so important to be there, you know, just wherever there is, you need to be there. And Moby Booshes help you get to things. And they just low-key give you a lot more experience, too. Like, the Ionians are very good, but... I don't know. I'm gonna go get some more. Let me get one more ward over here. Well, yeah, okay. Did she just use it? I didn't even see. Oh god. They're coming for me. Nice. Whoa, okay.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
Nice.
I don't know where Polar Bear is. I didn't see him
Look
leave,
right.
like the dragon area.
Moves right.
Possibly he's
Time to
at
show
like his
it.
wolves, I guess.
Okay, yeah, Fizz is missing too. Should be able to kill him right here. I've got Ignite also.
Okay.
It's a little spooky, but... Lulu.
You got something to say?
Ash just like hawk shotted right when I was ready to go. It's unfortunate.
I think her ult will be back up now. I'm trying
Okay.
to
About wild magic, we have no children. We have no people.
Oh, I should.
Has been slain.
Nice.
An ally has
Have any
been
cooldowns? What's up, Axel?
slain. Has been slain.
They're gonna try and test
Got
me?
decent farm lead on him too.
Yeah. I don't know what I want next. I guess shit, maybe I should have done Mikhail's. Kind of want Redemption. It's very good with kind of our triple bruiser setup.
Dance because I'm free.
Just buy him more time for more cooldowns to let him heal through longer fights.
Time will see the truth soon enough.
I think I still probably like Redemption here. More semi-global pressure too.
What is this?
Could have maybe put that in the bush.
We talk.
Alright, I'm coming back down.
They will remember my name.
Bala Bear's there.
See me. They
I'm
will
about to
see
try to dive.
my dance.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll try to
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep him down here.
counter the server with my wave clear.
Yeah.
This looks like another dangerous
Has
situation.
destroyed a
Here, we can run him down. I've got...
Ash, Ash.
Humans think that to believe in something you
What the fuck? Okay. Wow, I can't believe you got out of that.
It's a
I should
revolution.
have flashed immediately.
And it's good time.
Yeah, it's all good. I think my Ignite just came back up when she did that too. Ash is crafty. Hello, saints and sinners. Hey, what's up, Mal? You max level yet or what, man? I'm about to be max level fishing. I'm not that maxed out, but fishing is way higher than my other stuff. The fishing's so much fun, man. Dude, the music is so good in that game. I just found like some like beachside town where I'm supposed to catch a specific kind of fish. And I'm just like sitting there jamming out to this music, man. It's like some just makes me want to grab a pina colada or something and
An enemy has been slain.
Mankind is blind. I want them to see. They think they can catch me.
really. Alright.
An enemy has been slain.
Wrecked.
Yeah, I think we could have won that harder if I would have turned sooner.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's all good. I wasn't sure. I thought we were gonna lose when she dodged my W, but we were both kind of like not sure about that fight.
I think red buff honestly helped us win though.
Oh, you got a boost in it. That's fine, man. I don't care. No shame. I'm having a lot of fun in the just leveling up a lot of the alt stuff. Especially the fishing. The cooking's pretty cool too. And I've got a getting a white mage up too a little bit, because I figured if I'm going out getting low level ingredients anyways over here, I might as well go ahead and level another class too. I like the RP of the white mage better than the scholar or whatever, but yeah, it's the same thing. I think my fishing's like 31. My herbalism's like 22 or something. I don't have ult for a little bit. Are all of them here? No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Oh God! That's it. They're done.
It's a pretty good combo because like my ults can speed you up. Well, you get that item anyway, I guess. But
Yeah.
good team fight. Good team fight because I could also land my Q really easily and it does so much damage.
Yeah. It's true. I might do another class too. We'll see. Leveling them up. I don't know if I'll do. Rogue would probably be fun. That's like the complete opposite of what I usually play, but that's the cool thing is you can just kind of level them all up and you don't have to redo a lot of the story and stuff. And it's see, now I got plus 13 on that one. That's a little bit more what I'm used to. Oh, I'm definitely buying all the expansions too. I mean, why not, you know? I found there's a lot of ways to like level. Like I've not had to sit there and just, you know, South Park, kill all the boar over and over again. Like there's so many just normal secondary quests. There's those fate things, which most of them are just like kill these things, but there's some variety. There's some escorts and stuff that just randomly show up, and then you've got those levy quests. And then class quests. So there's just like all this like stuff that you can do that's giving you very specific like missions to try to accomplish in different places, doing kind of different things, which makes it feel a lot less like a grind. The grindiest thing that I've seen so far is leveling herbalism, because they will literally tell you to go out and like get 99, which is like basically 20 picks or so, 20 to 25 picks on a certain kind of plant and turn it in. And that's kind of whatever. And there's not really a lot of thought so far in that. It's still better than WoW's, because you still, like, when you're, you know, you can do herbs or chopping down trees, and you can pick different things that are available there, and you have to choose which one of the ingredients do you want. But, like, the fishing is extremely well done, I think. There are all these different places you go for the fish, and there's, like, these advanced, it's like you have a bar. You have separate gear for it. And then there's, like, different kinds of, like, moves you can do to help you with fishing. And different buttons you can press to increase, like, your probability of catching different kinds of fish, whether it's a big fish, a small fish, medium fish. And then there's all sorts of different baits that you use in different waters to catch different kinds of fish. And there's even one that I had to do for my last quest where you catch a smaller fish, and if it's a high-quality fish, you can recast it and use that fish as the bait to catch a really big fish. So you have to have a specific kind of, like, high-quality catch on a fish, and then you use that to catch another fish. Some of them can only be caught at night or different hours. I read that some of them can only be caught in certain weather conditions. Like, some of them only come out if it's raining. Yeah, I haven't done any team stuff yet, and I'm having a blast for an MMO. Other than, like, the fates, where just random people can join in. And there's not, I haven't encountered, like, mob tagging problems either. At least not with, like, there's so many mobs around that it's really not a problem. And, like, the resources seem to be individual resources. Like, if there's one tree that can be chopped, like, both players can chop it down. So you don't have to worry about other people taking all your resources, which can be really annoying. And the stuff respawns pretty quickly, at least in the low-level zones, so...
I think that's the same bot lane.
Uh-oh, OP. Oh, shit. I was gonna ask you to go in Trist. Either one. Zai's good, too. Oh, the crafting is very fun. At least I think it is. I've spent more time crafting than I've spent leveling my normal characters. Because, like, cooking, for example, you have to have, obviously, certain ingredients, and it's much more extensive. But you can choose, like, you have this... It's hard to explain, but there's, like, different stats do different things. You can get normal quality stuff with crafting or high quality. Normal quality is fine for doing most things, but if you get the high quality, you get more experience for completing it. It's harder to do. And then if you have high quality ingredients, it's more likely you get the high quality finished product, and it has better stats on it. I guess we'll go with the same layout here. And then there's like basically a mana bar that you have, sort of. It's called something else. It's like crafting point CP, and you have so many at the start of a craft, and you have to choose different like skills you can do with that. So one is like increase the probability that you're gonna have higher quality, or increase your durability because you only have so many like chances to like try to make the item. And so there's like 3 or 4 different like stats that you can do, and like maybe 5 different skills so far that I have, even at level 15. There are more skills for cooking right now than there are for my classes, I'm pretty sure. Like my combat classes. So it's very thought out. And it's interesting. It doesn't feel as grindy. Some of it's just make a million of this product, but... Nice. But I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, particularly the fishing and particularly the cooking are so good. But I've done herbalism's okay. It can be a little grindy so far, but and then I was also doing, because I was chopping down trees, so I was like, well, why not just go ahead and grab woodworking? So I'm doing that too, and that's like okay. It's very similar to cooking. And then I'm gonna get alchemy, most likely, and tailoring. So you can do all of them if you want to, which is cool. You visited the casino? Oh yeah, there's so many mini games, like the Gold Saucer. I haven't been there yet, but like the housing, you can like build your own houses, make furniture. I saw you can get your own like soundtrack Like, there's collectible soundtracks you can get from places with music from different things. You can have people make paintings. Like, some fish you can get. You can have a, I think a weaver make a, like a canvas for you. And then you can imprint the fish. Like, have it basically painted. So you can, like, paint your fish. Like, and turn it into artwork for your wall in your house. And there's an aquarium, and certain fish are collectibles for aquariums and stuff. It's nuts, just how much, like, the little side quests and stuff are coming over from WoW. I'm still playing WoW, and WoW's still, like, the gameplay's fun, especially in the raids, but Jesus, like, Final Fantasy, there's so much more, like, side stuff other than just killing things. Yeah, they have the gold saucer. I haven't been there yet, but I think there's, like, a little card game you can play in it. I might have to get to a bunch. Less titty booty anime. You don't have to do that. I mean, you don't have to play the sexy cat girls or whatever. I think J-Bear's playing this buff, like, Islander guy. There's not as much of that as you would think. It's not like everyone's running around in underwear. There's a couple of people are doing that out of the thousands of people in town, but it's really not that sexualized. The gameplay itself is not. Like, that's kind of the meme, and that's what all the sensationalists will talk about in the game. But if you actually, like, play it, there's really not that much of that. Definitely not in, like, the story, but not even in, like, it doesn't really encourage you to do that, even in, like, the, like, with your outfits and stuff. Like I said, you can find that if you want to find that, but I feel like that's not, like, a pushed feature of the game. More so than, like, World of Warcraft. Like, there's people doing that in World of Warcraft, too. People on alts, you know, in like some kind of lingerie dancing on the mailbox.
Double kill.
Are these the same two people?
They are, yeah.
Okay, can't remember. So yeah, I don't think it's too terribly weeby over the top too. Like, there's some anime stuff in there. Like, the art style is obviously, you know, gonna be square style, like Japanese style, but I don't feel like it's the plots don't seem super melodramatic so far. Anime, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with anime stuff. I'm not even really sure what that, like, would super entail, but
It has to be done.
I don't know. I think it's great so far. If people like MMOs. I mean, there are some people that just would not like MMOs. But it feels a lot less grindy to me. It's weird because it takes time to do stuff, but it doesn't feel like it's repetitive as much as, at least as WoW.
Okay. Last time, it was totally my fault.
You can try it for free up to 60 with unlimited playtime, level 60. There's only 80 levels, so you can get a lot of the game for free. Now, they are kind of shutting down that a little bit because there's been such an insane influx of people since Asmongold started playing it. It's been such an insane influx of people that they may, like, there are definitely a good chunk of servers that are not allowing any more people into it. So there are some restrictions on the free account, but it's like an extremely generous free account, in my opinion. Like, you could easily put 100 or 200 hours if you want to level up all the classes and stuff and all the professions for free with no monthly and don't buy anything. But if you do want to buy it, yeah, it's monthly. It's $15 a month. What? How'd that not hit her? I'm trolling.
Killing spree.
Okay, my E's got 8 seconds, and then I can maybe... I'll just trade with him again. I know we got a lot of minions.
That Ash would have kept chasing you
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, here comes Jarv. They always want to gank when there's a huge ass wave.
Where are we going?
You forgot the plan.
No.
Kind of bad with monthly subscription. What do you mean you're kind of bad with it? Like you don't pay it or you don't enjoy it? I know it's kind of out of style right now, but MMOs, like, it is really, it is very, like, money intensive for the company to keep up the live servers. That's true, too. I mean, that is expansion. Like, we didn't, you know, in vanilla. I guess in, like, 2 weeks you can blow through everything in vanilla. But it just feels like such a chore to go through a lot of the stuff. In WoW, honestly, just to get to the end game, there is some stuff that's okay, but it's just like, it's strictly based on like, I feel like so much of it is just like gear reward, and it's getting big numbers and stuff, versus this is like, I don't know. There's some of that, but I'm just, part of it's the process of discovering it, not really having played a lot of it, and you're like, oh, there's this and this here, oh, there's this and this. I personally like the looks of it a lot more, the aesthetics, and the soundtrack. Like I said, I'm not usually a soundtrack is awesome, but it really, like, is very immersive. The sound's badass. Like, all these zones, so many of them have different sounds and create totally different vibes. Everything from, like, beach town to, like, ominous, like, mountain pass to just everything. Whimsical stuff. It's just, like, the score is so good. She, like, never punishes me, ever, with, like, Whimsy whenever I do that. Like, high-level Lulus will polymorph me before I get the W, and they'll still get knocked up, but then I can't E back out as easily.
Keep them distracted.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Is Arena? I think it is. I personally don't do it. It's just kind of annoying, but, like, I still have to attune to Tempest Keep, and I'm just, like, dreading it. I'm like, ugh. I really don't want to have to do normal fucking Botanica and Arcatraz where I'm way over geared like 6 more times just so I can do the heroic. Okay. Lulu is still... She's 6?
I am Rakan.
Yeah, she's 6. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't have ult. We don't know where mid or jungle is right now, though. Wait till at least mid comes back. I've got flash. Well, you're at like half health too. I think I'll just go for trades. Lulu's acting like somebody's here.
Yeah.
In that bush, probably. What is it? It's Lee. I can probably get away from Lee.
You're already wandering off. I'm so tired.
You gotta rest, honey.
Everyone is depending on me.
Or you can level 30 alts. In WoW, or... The alt system is so much better in Final Fantasy. Like, there's just so much catch-up experience.
Definitely talking about you.
Oh, she's... Oh, yeah, we got her. Mm-hmm.
My reaction to ulting the Ash.
Now, what is this, set? Did he flash out? No, he just walked out? Okay. Thought maybe we could turn it, but I guess with Lee showing up, that's not happening. Yeah, I mean, if you like world PvP, that is one thing. Like, Final Fantasy really doesn't have, like, very good PvP. It's what I've heard. I've never tried it, but there's no open world PvP. So yeah, if you like that type of thing, you know, rolling up,
Yes. But say
An ally has been slain.
I just never really been into that.
Shut down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. There's nothing to do except for leveling alts.
Thanks. Not saying I
People have said the gameplay's kind of slow early. I think that's, like, the amount of buttons you press is similar to WoW, and I'm like, WoW has a bunch of buttons, but you don't actually use all of them in a lot of situations with most classes.
They're too busy making stupid high school.
So yeah, it's like, sure, with my, you know, healers early on, there's like one dot, there's one damage button, pretty much, and then there's one like big heal, and then there's like one or two utility spells. I'm just gonna get Mobies and run back. It should be pushing towards us, I think. So yeah, I mean, that's about the same, but as you level up, you know, you're gonna get more stuff. But to me, that's on par. But it doesn't feel like boring because there's just so many like little things to do, like weird little different types of quests you can do.
I am a chronic line stepper.
Yeah, exactly. There's just like paid boosts. There's basically time-saving stuff you can buy or aesthetic stuff you can buy. There's nothing that gives you, I don't think, a major like pay-to-win advantage. It is a little like easy early on compared to WoW, but I think that's fine while you're leveling. I have died a couple of times. Like, it can happen. But like, you do have almost infinite mana really early, which, you know, people say that could be like bad or make it too easy, but I think it's kind of nice not to have to stop and drink like every other pull and just sit there and watch your character drink.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful?
Like, that's just hard because it's annoying, not because the gameplay's hard. I can't believe these guys like just walk up and make it this easy. I guess it's been a while since I've played in like Gold 3 or something, but I didn't think there was that much of a difference in like Gold and Plat, but like at least these last couple of games. Okay. Yeah, I should probably roll out. What the hell?
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been
Good night, friend.
I was born. It's all right. It's okay. I'm staying
There's like no resources left. I cannot believe he had fucking hourglass. Second item. What? I guess he got it with his runes. They caught me off guard. Yeah, there is the GCD, but with the I haven't really like I was kind of talking about it in some of the videos I've been recording for it. Most of the time with most classes, at least with casters, you're casting something that's more than 1.5 seconds anyways. Like Fireball, you know, and WoW is like 3 seconds. Ice Bolt's like 2.5. So I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. And it starts to feel pretty fluid with the Arcanist that becomes the Scholar once you start getting the off global cooldown stuff, which I just started getting. Where basically like every 30 seconds I can cast a spell that does some damage and gives me 2 stacks of this resource. And then the resource thing that I can cast is off the cooldown. So you can cast a lot more than it seems. Does somebody use the 6th slot for an active? You mean me? Why is it V? That's usually where I put the warding item.
It's a terrible color.
It's lovely.
No, beautiful.
I don't know. I guess Jay, I'm loving it. I think it's great. I'm definitely looking forward to log back in. If you had to tell me I have to do something for 24 hours straight right now, that would be like very high on my list. If I was forced to do one activity for 24 hours, that would be definitely be the one I would most likely choose right now.
Time to get it started.
Depending on what my wife says.
I need
But
to see if people
just kidding.
awesome
I was alluding to sex. That would actually probably, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but that'd get pretty old before 24 hours for sure. Very quickly become something that, it's something that it sounds like that would be really cool. My wife and I have joked about that before. When you're a teenager, you're like, oh yeah, all night long, that sounds cool. It's like, you really want to be doing that for 8 hours? I don't know.
It has to be done.
It's a lot of things that sound kind of cool until you get down to the nuts and bolts of it. And then you're like, well...
An ally has been slain.
Might actually have a stroke. From what? How is this guy gonna try to escape? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. I'm like sitting there trying to cover the wall. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. If you keep it up for that long, see a doctor. I mean, maybe if you were like drugged out, Viagra or something, but I don't know, man. Yeah, it's... You're probably a even professionals in the industry would not do that, most likely. Like, hell no. Wish Square Enix would make Final Fantasy XI classic like Blizzard. I never played 11. It'd probably be pretty fun. I've heard they're just gonna start over, like, eventually with FF14. I think Blizzard, WoW should do that. Just start, I think they're thinking about doing WoW Classic. Just start a new version of the world, or whatever. I guess with Mundo he does have quite a bit of healing. Yeah, I'm with Set. All right, I'll get the healing reduction next. But I thought I'd heard the developer say that it's
An ally has been slain.
that at some point it would end and they would just start another, you know, another game. Yeah,
Your
that could be true, Jay. I don't know. I mean, I could see it going, you know. Well, I probably better just duck out of this conversation. But yeah, I don't know if that necessarily has to be the limit, but I certainly know that like 24 hours would not be the preferred, or even an all night.
What humans call magic?
Yeah, they probably will, or just start another installment of it. I think once numbers get so big, it's a problem to wrap your head around it. I mean, WoW has done that with like stat squishes and stuff, which I think is a good idea, because hitting something for like 2 billion, you know, is like...
Not good. Look right. Ooh. Time to show it.
Yeah, we just don't have the AoE damage here, but Zaya got bot pushed in. As long as we don't like implode here, it should be fine. Huh, nice.
I have your back.
Dude, Rakan just cucks Lee Sin so hard, man. I love it. Like, he just can't ever go in.
What's after this?
But yeah, I mean, the point is, it's not as cool for an extended period of time as teenagers would often make it out to be.
What are those things humans wear on their feet?
An ally has been
Holy shit.
He had just come up.
Damn.
That Maokai started such a stupid fight right there.
Yeah.
There's literally nobody by him.
Yeah.
I mean, you were, but
I got kind of gerbated by it. If he lives, maybe he can stop Baron with just his poke. Okay. Maybe they get just Dragon and not Baron.
dang it. Lee Sin flashed on my ult too. That's unfortunate.
Our magic is a fury. It is a sword.
Thought Jay was Jason or yeah, I mean people can play for a long time in a row. That's not what I was referring to. I think playing video games for that length of time rather than the other activity, I could definitely probably think that was a better experience at the 8-hour mark. IRL dark magic stuff, and there was one ritual involving do you literally pass out. Wow, that's pretty funny. Hasn't tried their hand at a MOBA market. I mean, I don't think every company has to be everything, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to just be a specialist in one thing. I think usually a lot of games are best, you know, like that. I think Square just has really high quality standards for a gaming company. And, you know, they just want to put all of their effort into their Final Fantasy game, which is the biggest paid MOBA, I think, by a million miles right now. Even before the WoW, like, massive influx recently, I think they had, like, 20,000 subs. Or 20 million, rather. And WoW's at, like, 2 or something, at least for retail. Which is still a high number compared to most other MOBAs, but... Or most other, MMOs, but... Compared to what they used to be, it's not good. Oh my god. It's so dumb. So I feel like his kick should be melee, but it's just not. Okay. How did WoW get a player? I must have misspoke. I was talking about Final Fantasy. I meant the WoW people leaving WoW to go play Final Fantasy. That's what I meant to say. I may have said it in a different way.
I love watching. I was so embarrassed with the angle at first.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm digging all of it, man. I don't know. I'm into it. I do, like I said, I do like the end game of WoW, but I just really don't want to like dungeon grind it anymore. I mean, it's okay. I just feel like so much of it's just gear driven, reputation driven, and stuff like that. I haven't even done a ton on the story. The story was getting kind of interesting where I got, but then the last 2 days I've just been doing basically my alt person, white mage, because I just went over to a different part of the world too, which has a totally different vibe, totally different score, new quests, all that stuff.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Long ago, our friend danced on the bottom like flames.
I mean, I see how you could just power through Final Fantasy if you really wanted to. It's just... I don't. Exactly, yeah, it was really close to WoW or even higher than WoW for the last few years. It's just the difference has been, like, really precipitous over the last, you know, 2 or 3 years. But then with Asmon finally going over there and so many other content creators kind of following in his footsteps, it's just like a gigantic, direct mass exodus from WoW to FF14. Maybe that will spur WoW to actually start paying attention and improve some things in retail.
I'll be there. I'm gonna force this.
WoW, like Classic Plus would be great if they brought a lot of the really cool stuff from retail or changes, and they just did like a revamp and changed kind of some of the story and some of the world from Classic. Just use that as like the template. I think would be really cool. Just like standing there.
Baron, I don't know that it's worth like 50 Baron.
I think I can zone Lee. We've got position. Even if they come, I think we just kill them. I don't know why. Yeah, he just got into a random ass fight.
I don't think we should have been there.
I think it was fine as long as like Jace didn't int. Like all he had to do was poke, and then I can just go over the wall and peel the lead. But then he got into a big ass fight, and someone else jumped over the wall.
I never trust people to play.
Your team has destroyed turret.
Or we could have all just sat there and baited him too, but
Yeah, like, yeah.
Ally has been
I think if
slain.
we were gonna do any sort of baiting, we should have done that.
we just weren't all on the same page, and Jace just like hard through that. But you're right, maybe we shouldn't trust him to not hard throw that.
Humans will never understand our kind until they hear the song.
What does he want me to buy?
War Doms, the armor pen.
Okay. I don't think that's why we lost that team fight.
It's not,
Even
but
in that team fight.
I think they underestimate my charm.
I'll get it
How
as soon
is
as I
that
finish
even
my IE. I'm not gonna.
yeah, I think you need to get IE.
Yeah, I'm doing plenty of damage.
We are kind of on the clock with Jace.
Yeah.
He does start to fall off. I mean, they're on the clock too with Lee, I guess, and Set, but
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
I'll buy more Dom. I wish I didn't waste my guild force so early in that fight. If I would have saved it, I could have killed the rest of them. Oh shit, is that Ash? Can we kill her? I think we can kill her.
oh my god, dude, what is the slow? I hate how slows just like seem like they are much more impactful than speed ups. I don't think we can help him. No.
Man, he's just gonna put my back. Good job.
Nah.
It's like he's definitely gonna try to stop it. Might as well bait him.
Yeah, that's right.
If you look at things the right way, it's awesome. Should we give them a fighting chance?
Only if we want to have fun.
Farmers for it, they don't have Mundo, so I think we're good here. 4v5 actually.
Cut it out.
Yeah. Maybe they're gonna lay it down, maybe.
What was only our second dragon? What the heck?
You okay?
I'm fine.
You're
Man.
pushing yourself too much.
It has to be done.
Yeah, let's just go get this. Or
I didn't even get an assist, my guild force did.
I think we got a problem.
Think or no? You got a problem?
what the fuck? No! Oh, we win anyways. That hard domination. It was like Lord Dominic's, dude.
I didn't even get a chance to buy it.
There's no way we could kill him without LDR.
Dude, that Infinity Edge makes so much difference, man. On like every 80 carry.
Yeah. It's probably just as good as LDR. Honestly, they didn't even have that much armor. Like, yes, they should have had more armor versus all AD, but they didn't. It was really just Mundo, and we still killed him anyways.
Yeah, he's so far behind.
Jarvan's also gives you armor shred. He gives you like 26% with his Q. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to end. We got a bunch of wins there. I got to play some different stuff. Well, we got Leona and Taric tonight as well. But yeah, we'll have to get some more games with Dynasty. He's getting back in. Seemed like we were getting some good wins there. I forgot to do a poll in that one. We still had the poll from the last one. The D versus F. I gotta remember to stay on top of these polls. And we'll see if it gives me the closed captions now after it processes. After the stream processes, which is usually 3 or 4 hours or so. And then I'll try to get the closed captions up on the standalone videos. So I'll do one video that's kind of announcing channel stuff for tomorrow / like later on today. And just sort of clarify what's going on with kind of the schedule switch a little bit for Thursday with the earlier League and later WoW potentially. And then the return of Total War, and then maybe some other stuff too. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think of some different announcements. I'll do like an initial reactions to Final Fantasy 2, like what I think about the first like 20-25 levels, and then I'll start releasing the standalone Final Fantasy series if people want to watch that. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and